Are we live? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 my fellow chefs. How are you tonight? It's a Saturday night. How are you feeling? Are you good? Are you cooking tonight? Are we cooking? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the United Kitchen. How's everyone doing? Happy weekend, guys. How are you feeling? I don't know how I'm feeling, guys. It's an interesting one. I'm a bit worried, but I don't want to use the word worried, but just uh, what's going on with Sesko? So we're going to talk about a few things tonight. What's going on with Sesko, guys? What is Newcastle trying to do? And the guys, rejection. Newcastle is not cooking. Rejection. Who? So we're going to talk about the Newcastle rejection that they have gotten from Leipzig. But guys, that's a big rejection because you know the type of rejection you get when you try to, step up to somebody and then they reject. You see them, in the club, and there's this person, either a guy or a lady, dancing and having fun, and then you're just looking like, oh, I would like to dance with them. And then you see a really cool person step up to them, and that person gets rejected. And like, you look at yourself like, oh my God, if if he or she is getting rejected, what is in it for me? Like, what is in it for me if she is getting rejected or he is getting rejected? Like, what is the hope for me? And that is how it's looking with this Sesko situation with David Ornstein dropping a bomber. So we're going to talk about that a bit. We're also going to talk about the game tomorrow. We're going to preview the game tomorrow. What do you think should be the starting lineup? We're going to draw together the starting lineup, what the game should be tomorrow. And also, we're going to talk about the guys that have refused to leave. They have just refused to go. And the last thing we're going to talk about is Amorim's comments. He had an interview today, which was really good. It was good to hear from Amorim. So we're going to talk about Amorim's comments also, and then we will wrap up the show. So that's how it's going to go today. But first of all, the breaking news. David Ornstein has tweeted, and I'm going to read his tweet to you because it's a bomber. You know what you call a bomber? David Ornstein has dropped a bomber. Hmm. And there are other bombers, guys. This might be a long night because there are other bombers dropping as we go. As we go, there are other bombers dropping. Let's start with the goats, David Ornstein, right? About 41 minutes ago, I saw it, but Mark was live, so I didn't want to bother going live then. Leipzig view Newcastle's offer for Benjamin Sesko as insufficient. Boom. Guys, that is a boom. Newcastle's proposal is 75 million euros, which is I think about 65 million pounds, plus 5 million euros. Hmm. After Leipzig has asked interested clubs for 75 million euros, plus add-ons, plus sell-on. Marius' pursuit also continues, but no bid yet. Hmm. 22 years old, undecided. Now, this is huge news, guys. Because, first of all, this morning, when we heard that Sesko, the bid for Sesko had gone in from Newcastle, I'll be honest with you, right? I was happy that at least something started moving in that situation. Because I know how Man U works, right? Man U, we like to wait. like what's going on. We want to wait. We want to see what's happening. So it was good that Newcastle, we call it first attack. you know, when you're fighting, or when two people are threatening to fight, and you're like, okay, I'll fight you. You fight me. Somebody has to throw the first blow, and that person that throws the first blow, he did the first attack. So Newcastle have done the first attack. They've gone in, or they went in this morning, and they're like, you know what? Boom, we got the money. Boom, boom, we're cooking, guys. Leipzig, the money, take it. And the funny thing about that is, I was telling someone that if you think about the way Newcastle approached it, it could be two things. It could be one, they've gotten information that has given them the confidence to say, you know what, bid for him, put in the bid. It's positive in terms of what Sesko is, how Sesko is looking for you, and then with the acceptance rate, we might accept it. But also remember, the second thing is, Ornstein then came out to say, remember, guys, the player is still undecided. And Romano had said it also for a couple of days. He's still with his family. He's still thinking about it. They're still doing what they have to do, considering it. And that's the situation. So even though Newcastle put in the bid, 65, that's almost 70 million pounds, right? The player still hasn't decided. And now the huge news is that the player is even, well, the Leipzig is even saying that with that, we're still not accepting that. But if you really read the details of what Einstein said, it seems like the only thing that is missing is the sell-on clause. Because it says the proposal, 75 million euros, that's from Newcastle, plus 5 million euros. And Leipzig had asked interested clubs for 75 million plus add-ons, which is the 5 million euros from Newcastle, plus sell-on. So the question is for Manchester United, can we can we even get close to that? Guys, can we get close to that? Because you know what that means? That ultimately means that for sure Leipzig is not taking anything less than 75 million euros. So I keep going between euros and pounds, is how my head works. They're not taking anything less than 75 million euros. They're going to take their add-ons, and you must give them money if you sell that player in 2 years. So you must add a sell-on clause. That says if you sell him 2 years, 3 years, give us the cheddar. Give us the cheddar. And that's what they're asking for, guys. That is absolutely what Leipzig is asking for. So the question is, can we even match that? Can we match the Hi Divine? How are you? Thank you very much. We're going to keep improving. We're very, very fresh. We're very young. We're like literally we're not even up to a month, and we've had a shout out from United Stand already. We're closing 200 subscribers. So you're early divine. You were here when we were really young. I hope you come back when we are like 1 million. Be sure to be back because we're getting there. We're absolutely getting there. But thanks for the message. Appreciate you. And you're my Niger brother. You are my Niger brother. Shout out to you, Divine. Where are you from? Where in Nigeria? Although it doesn't matter. We're one, right? We're just interested to know where you're from. Iguilo. I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess. Sounds, Middle East. I'm not sure. I don't want to guess. Tell me where you're from. Anyways, the question then is, Manu, what are you going to do about this? Manu, what you gonna do? What you gonna do now, Manchester United? That's the big question. And that's the next update we're looking for. Because there have been talks about Foyland getting into the picture. There have been talks about that. Maybe we add Hoyland to the deal. But my issue with that is, two things. I don't know that Hoyland wants to go to Leipzig. I don't know that. That's number one. Number two is, I don't know that Leipzig prefer to have Hoyland and probably less than the valuation, maybe 30, 40 million, or the whole amount, which is 75 million. Guys, think about this. If they're offering you a striker that you're really not sure you want, well, we don't know if they want Hoyland, by the way, and less money than you would get that versus what the other club is giving you. See, common sense says that you will go for the money. You're from Anambra State. Shout out to you, bro. Real shout. I have huge love for Anambra State. Huge love for the Southeast. Interestingly, most of my friends are from the Southeast. I'm a part of a football club, and it's a multicultural football club in Nigeria. I have people from the Southeast, from the North, from the Southwest. So huge love for Anambra. Shout out to you. And are you based in Lagos? Are you based out of Lagos? I'm based in the Netherlands, but I still rep Niger every single time. So you know how Jackpot works now. We Jackpot here, so but we're still repping Nigeria. We still have huge mad love for Nigeria. So yeah, that's what we're doing out here. So the question is, what will Man U offer? What will Man U offer? Because Rasmus Højlund has absolutely said, I do not want to be part of the swap deal. I don't. And Rasmus says, bro, don't swap me. Leave me. I want to fight for my place. Swap? Bro, if you want to swap, go swap a phone. Don't swap me. I want to fight for my place. And I'm not mad at that, honestly. I don't mind having Sesko and Hoyland fighting for that number 9 spot. And remember, Hoyland said the same thing. He said it. Hoyland said, if I had support last season, I, I'm not, this is not verbatim, right? But if I had support last season, I would have been better. Simple. I would have been better. Guys, we made Rasmus number 9. Like, he came in and he only had Marshall at that point, and Marshall was literally in the hospital all through. I have love for Marshall, but he was really injured the later part of his career in Manchester United. So it was Rasmus, and he was thrown into the spotlight immediately. And he said it in the interview. He said, like, guys, you guys even forget how old I am. I'm a young boy. I'm like a young boy. I came in from Atlanta, right? Right, I think. And I'm just a child, just a kid. And then he came in at the time when Manchester United was at its absolute worst. And obviously, there was pressure on him. You're the striker. Man U is 14th, Man U is 13th, Man U is not scoring goals. It's Hoyland, blame him, blame him. And then he was just saying, if I just had support, if I had a few games where you guys take me out, let me rest it out, let me come in from the bench, put somebody, if he had that support, he did not. So he had to go every single day and play. And he did not get injured. He was always showing up. Zexi at some point tried to help, but you know how Zexi is. Zexi is not an out and out number 9. Zexi is not an out and out number 9. And he even will admit it himself. Zexi will tell you that, you know what, see, don't put me like up front. Let me be the 9, and what does it call it? 9.5. Let me be that guy that takes the ball from Bruno, does a nice skill, gets the ball to the number, to the striker, or, gets the ball back to Bruno, and I do a really nice skill. And then that's how Xerxes plays. What is my point? My point is, I'm not even sure I'm 100% in support of a swap deal that gets Rasmus out. I don't think I have given up that much on Rasmus Højlund. I'm serious. I'm honestly serious. I feel like I'm still one of those United fans that still feels that there's a hot striker in Hoyland, not a main striker. I keep saying it that we can't ask clubs to put their strikers on the table. Imagine being in a boardroom now and all the clubs around the table. I tell, yeah, everybody come, put your striker on the table, and then Arsenal come, go. They put Jokeres. Chelsea come, they put Joao Pedro, and then the lap is beside them. Man City come, put Haaland. Liverpool come, put Ekitike. Even Newcastle come, and maybe if Isak doesn't go, they put Isak. And if Isak goes, God forbid, they get Sesko. They put see guys, and then I come in as a United fan and I put Hoyland. Guys, nobody will take you serious now. Even defenders won't take you. Defenders are not afraid of Rasmus Hoyland. So that's my so what I'm saying in all this is I have love for Rasmus. We have love for him, but not as the main striker, which is why the Sesko deal is perfect because it allows us to switch, allows us to rest Rasmus, it allows us to rotate in that position. So, what do we do next? Is the main question. The main thing we have to do is we need to submit a bid for him. Leipzig will not play easy, they will play hardball, they will stretch it out. But we just have to do something, guys. We have to put in a bid for him. We have to try. We have to let's see what happens tomorrow. Like Romano said, this situation will resolve itself in the next few days. It won't be a week, it won't be 2 weeks, definitely. It will be in days. Because the bid has gone in. Guys, this was quick, right? The bid went in this morning, the bid has been rejected. So there's nothing on the table anymore. So either Newcastle or Man U now have to play their cards. That's what has to happen. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's an interesting situation, but let's see what happens. I don't want to pivot to any other striker yet. I just feel like it's not appropriate to do now because we're all in for the whole Sesko situation. I don't want us to start discussing, oh, what of Watkins, what of no. Let's face this Sesko situation. I genuinely hope that this is the situation and we get Sesko. I don't want to say what I want to say. There was something on my mind, but I don't want to say. I was going to say worst case scenario, but I don't want to say a worst case scenario. Let's stick to this. We haven't even made a move yet, so let's give Manchester United time to make a move. I just want to refresh because I don't like missing big news while I am live. So Ben Jacob says Leipzig have rejected Newcastle 75. The same thing, same thing. The 75 million euros fixed fee. Okay, let's do this. Might be interesting. 75 million fixed fee met their quoted valuation. Listen, the fixed fee was fine. So 75 million euros is fine, which I think about 70 million pounds. It's fine. But the overall package was not deemed acceptable in terms of both total and the structure. Leipzig not yet dropping their demands from when Arsenal were working on that transfer. Because you guys, Arsenal was in for this for a long time. It just shows you how difficult Leipzig can be to deal with. And Arsenal had to just drop it and go for Sesko and for Gyökeres. Manchester United yet to bid, but remain in the race, having held club to club and player talks. So, guys, the ball is in Man U's courts. Newcastle can also play the ball again. So let's see who kicks the ball first. Sesko has still not, as of Saturday afternoon, so this is evening already. He might have had one or two drinks and already changed his mind. But as of Saturday afternoon, he had not indicated to either club which one he prefers to join. Ah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting one. I just saw a meme. Say Man U about to go 55 million plus 10 million to be paid in 80 years. To be paid in 80 years for Sesko. Ah! And then they hear Leipzig say the 17 bid is insufficient. So you wanted to go with a bid that pays 55 plus 10 and you want to play in 8 years. Meanwhile, Newcastle's bid of 17 now, like collect your money now, has been rejected. You just put your money back in your briefcase and just put your money back in your briefcase and just go back home because you're not cooking with that money at all. That money is not cooking anything sweet. There's no, there's no meal you're cooking with that cash, man, bro. Just get Uber Eats or something, cause that's not about the sex. I don't know. I feel like I have said everything I can tell you guys about that situation. So let's see how it progresses. Let us see how this Sesko situation progresses, my friends. Let's see how it progresses. Uh, I wanted to touch on something. It says there was a gentleman's agreement between Sesko and Leipzig, which says that Leipzig will accept offers for clubs Sesko views as special. our club, our club he wants to come to. Hi, Charlie Garrison. Thank you so much. Watching from Ohio. Wow, that's really really cool, man. Like and subscribe, share. We're a very very new channel, but we're grinding. We're really grinding. And for a new channel, I feel like we're doing well. We're pushing close to 200 subs already. We got a shout out from the great Margot Bridge of the United Stand. So we're doing well. We're going to keep improving. I promise you, this is really, really new for us. We're going to keep improving. I really appreciate your comment, Charlie Garrison. It's comments like this that keep us going, that keep us cooking, that keep us in the kitchen. Charlie, we keep cooking because of people like you. And I promise you, when the kitchen gets big, huge, gigantic, we won't forget you first. You people that caught on first, them Charlie, Divine, we won't forget you guys. Thank you so much, Charlie. Appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Charlie, have you subscribed? Charlie, have you? Charlie, have you subbed? Okay, so like I was saying, there is a gentleman's agreement, guys, and my heart needs to fix itself. And Leipzig says we will sell you to special clubs. Now the question is, are we special? Are we special, guys? Are we special to Benjamin Sesko? Are we? Hmm? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we're special. So that's the situation. We do not know if we're special to Benjamin Sesko, but let's see how that goes. I want to move on to another topic quickly. The unwanted four. They were unwanted five before, now they are unwanted four. And like I said, I'm going to cook the unwanted four every every single day. They remain in our club. We're going to cook them. The absolute unwanted four. First of all, shout out to Amorim, shout out to Ineos for absolutely calling their bluff and keeping them out of the squad. I even heard that they might be training training with they might be in the under 21 dressing rooms when we get back to Old Trafford, guys. See, you must be ashamed of yourself, guys. Like, if in a World Cup season you want to be in the under 21 dressing room, Sancho, you are a mess. Like, you are an absolute mess. For the life of me, I don't understand how your career has turned out the way it is. You're an absolute mess. Sancho, you have no clue of what you want to do for yourself. You're an embarrassment. You should be ashamed of yourself, Sancho, Jadon Sancho, whatever. I don't even care about pronouncing your first name anymore. I'm really disappointed in you, Jaden. And I should be looking at the camera because I keep looking at the screen here. I am really disappointed in you, Jaden. Because in Dortmund, you were cooking. Guy, see what Haaland is doing, bro. At a point, you were better than Haaland in the Dortmund team. You were. You were dropping assists, scoring goals. You were on fire. And then you came to England. Okay, let's say the Man U cost whatever it is. But you went to Chelsea. And Chelsea's, you were not great in Chelsea. You had a few games, but you were not fantastic. And then you don't even seem like you want to get a club for yourself. You haven't done a preseason training, Sancho. You haven't. You've been going from concerts to concerts. I saw you at the Wireless Festival. Where else are you now, Sancho? Where else are you? You're everywhere but on the field. You are everywhere but on the football field. Wayne Change, you're a fake rapper. You want to be a rapper? Wrap up your career, bro. What do you want to rap about? You want to rap about missing goals? You want to rap about dribbling yourself? Not being able to get past defenders? Is that what you want to rap about? Drop a freestyle. Let me hear you, Sancho. Mandela, Sancho. Freedom. Rashford left and you are tweeting freedom. Nigga, bro, you can't be free. You can't see. I was going to. You made me use the word I didn't want to use. You can't be free, bro. You can't even find a club that wants you. Yeah, freedom. Yes, you. Sancho, fix up. Absolutely fix up, Sancho. You're an embarrassment. Fix up and just get out. You see, and the reason why club see, bro, let me bust your head, Sancho. Okay, so Charlie says very sad to see how Sancho has turned. Honestly, such an exciting prospect. I don't know. Just Sancho, you are an actually Charlie hit it right on the nail on the head, and I wish I could hit that nail on your head, Sancho. I wish I could hit the nail that Charlie just used. Use that same. I don't want to hit. No, I don't want to hurt you, Sancho. I don't want to hit the nail. Sorry. I don't mean you. See, I don't hurt people, so no, I don't want to. But Sancho, Kylie's point is valid. You were an exciting prospect in Dortmund. And say whatever you like. Say, okay, because you came to Man U, and there's a curse in Man U, and Man U makes everybody bad. Okay, cool. We heard you. Get a club. Man U have said you are free to go. Get a club. You're not even dropping training videos. You know how Rashford was dropping, videos of him, working out, putting soundtracks on the video. And then Barcelona saw the soundtrack and the video, like, ooh, that dude will cook. And Barcelona came for him. Garnacho dropped the video recently. I saw Garnacho's video. He even used the Nigerian song, Lahore, da 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 da, Lahore. He dropped the video, working out, doing all the exercises. And then what's happening? Chelsea is looking at him. Sancho, where is your video? You can't have a video. The only video you have is of concerts and of rapping. And your rapping sucks, Sancho. Sucks. Anyways, I'm done cooking you. Get a club. Sancho, get a club. And I really don't care because I don't even get PSR from you, so I'm not really bothered, but just move. Ganacho, I will not cook you as much because I had a soft spot for you. I don't know where it went wrong with you, Ganacho. I still don't know where it went wrong with you. I wish things turned out different with you, Ganacho. I genuinely do. I have really great memories of you. The goals from outside the box, the bicycle, the amazing bicycle kick. I remember times when you would have such a great game, and I would go on my, football group, and we will all go Ganacho, Ganacho. I remember when you score, then you go sit down on by the spectators, and then there was a picture you saw there with Hoyland and Ahmad, and we're like, this is the future of Manchester United. I remember those days, Ganacho. So I don't dislike you as much. I don't know where it went wrong. I wish it didn't turn out this way. Because actually, you're one of those situations where where you have a really good relationship with someone, and then things just go bad, and you can't put your finger on it, and you don't even know how to resolve it with that person because you just can't put your finger on it. I think that's what's happening with you and Amorim. Things have gone so bad. It reminds me of Eminem's song Mockingbird. Hush, little baby. If you remember, there was a rap. There was a third verse. I know you miss your mom, and I know you miss your dad. When I'm gone, I don't know when things go so bad between us. Yeah, that's what Sancho is trying. Sancho is trying to rap. I rap better than you, Sancho. I rap better than you. Anyways, I don't know where I went wrong with you, Garnacho. I wish things were different, but unfortunately now we've had two players come in who will play your position. So I don't even think an apology, or I don't think we can. I don't think there's a reconciliation there. I don't think so. No. So you have to go, Sancho. You have to go. Sorry, not Sancho. Garnacho. You have to go. Uh, We get PSR from you, which is good. So I hope we get you to a good club. I've heard you want to stay in the UK. It's fine. You love England. You like you love what England has to offer. You don't want to go. You don't want to travel. Your family is settled there. It's okay. The only club that is really looking at you is Chelsea, and they're not really seriously looking at you. They're busy with the Xavi Simons deal, so they are not actively looking at you. So that's good. That's going to be a problem for you, right? But I do wish you all. I wish you all the best. I hope you find a club. We need the money from you to hopefully fix other positions in the team, because we get it's PSR. Like I said, we get full profit from selling you. So I honestly want your situation to be resolved very quickly. I feel like we can get 40, 45 maybe from you, which is not bad. It can help us with a midfielder. It can help us. So Sancho, Garnacho, resolve it. I don't want to be too angry to say you are being too picky, because you probably have the family situation involved. You want to be in the UK. I understand that, but resolve it. Anthony, hmm, Anthony, I've cooked you before. I have cooked you before. So I won't repeat some of the things that I said to you. I just want to say one thing to you, Anthony. You don't have very intelligent people around you. No. You don't. You also don't seem intelligent. So the fact that you don't have intelligent people around you is it's going to be it's a struggle for you, right? Because if you had intelligent people around you, they would tell you that Betis cannot afford you. You keep waiting for Betis. They can't. They don't have the money to pay for you. United doesn't want to. I don't think United will do a loan deal again. We already did one loan deal, bro. We're not going to do another loan deal to Betis. No. No. And you heard Amorim in the press conference. Amorim says there is already a valuation on all of you. All you are wanted for. There is a valuation on your heads. And the club is saying that if we don't get that valuation for each of you, no issues. I have a problem with that, obviously. And I know that it's obviously just, they have to say stuff like that. But, but what I would take out of that is the fact that there is a valuation on you. We will not go lower than that valuation on you. We will not. So if Betis cannot afford you, fix up. Fix up. If Betis cannot afford you. And the reason why I say fix up is because Saudi wanted you. See, I'm reading it here. Real Betis are pursuing a loan to buy deal for Anthony, potentially worth 35 million. Mm, we're not loaning again. See, that's loan to buy. So that means you want to buy him when? When do you want to buy him? Next season? Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. We want you gone now. We want the money now, Anthony. And I heard Saudi's coming. Saudi wanted you and you didn't go. Saudi wanted you and you did not go. We would have gotten Saudi money, bro. Go to Saudi and do your spinning in Saudi now. Guy, imagine you spinning in Saudi. All the defenders are just going to fall on the floor and you're going to dribble all of them. So go do your spinning in Saudi. Saudi will love your spinning. Saudi will love your spinning. What? Anyway, that's Anthony's, you know. Um, Malasha, I can't waste myself. I can't waste. Malasha, I'm sorry, but I just can't waste it because see, even if anybody's gonna get you, like, oh, how much do we get from you? Like, literally, how much do we get from you? So I'm not gonna waste time on. But that is the unwanted for. Like I said, every day we're gonna bring updates on them, and if we don't have updates on them, we're gonna cook them. That's how it works. Apparently, they are training separately for. They are training separately at the moment, just so that they don't distract the main team. So let me see what Charlie says. Do not like all of the loans that we have been wrong on. Exactly. I agree. We need to tell this. Exactly, Charlie. Like no more loans. If you want a loan, go to the bank. We don't give loans. We're not doing any loans anymore. We're done with loans. See, guys, nobody asks us for loan. People just take the money from us. That's what people do to Man U. Just take the money from us. Yeah, I know we had some loans. We had Sabitzer on loan. We had Ambrat. What's it? Amabrat. Yeah, Ambrat. We had him on loan. We had Vergos on loan. Well, we don't get quality players on loan. And apologies to Sabitzer, Amrabat and Vergos, but we don't get solid players from loans. And you want to take Anthony on loan? Anthony, who just got you to the Conference League final, and you want another loan, Betis? You're not serious. Do you see what Galatasaray did to get back Victor Osimhen? That is what you should be doing, Betis. Open a GoFundMe. Put your fans on the street. Get them to hold coins, cans and get, and ask for coins from people or something. My point is, do what it takes. If you really want him, then do what it takes. But no loans again. No, no more loans. Let's go. No more loans. No more loans. No more loans. Show us the money. Show us the money. Like Leipzig is asking us to show them the money. So you show us the money. Leipzig is asking us to show them over 70 million pounds. So you show us the money. We need to get you off our books. Rashford loan is okay. That's the only loan we're doing. Absolutely none. Yeah, that's the only loan we're doing. What? Loans. No, we're not doing loans, man. Guys, no. No more loans. Show us the money. Show us the cash. Show us the money. Show us the cash. Show us the money. And like Amorim said, if you don't show us the money, then the players come back. But they don't come back to the main dressing room. They go to the under 21 dressing rooms. That's where they go. That's where they go. They train separately. They don't come near us. They don't come near Mbuemo. They don't come near Konya. They go to the under 21 dressing room and they play around there. They have fun with the kids. And Sancho can rap to them. Sancho can bust a freestyle for them. And Anthony can spin for them. And Ganacho can do bicycle kicks in the under 21s. I don't care. I don't care. Let them go there. Anyway, that's it with the unwanted guys. I wanted to do a very quick preview of the game tomorrow and the team that we might see against Everton. I'm looking forward to that game because we've had a really we've had a good preseason. And the way the preseason has happened, it's been getting progressively better. If we think about the Leeds game, it was crap. And we think about the West Ham game, it was good. And we think about the Bournemouth game, it was very good. And if it follows that same pattern, the Everton game is going to be excellent, guys. It's going to be excellent. So, l- looking forward to that game. How do we set up tomorrow? I would like to see the closest team. Well, we still have Fiorentina, so, but I would like to see as close a team as would play against Arsenal, as close as it can be. We still have Fiorentina, so I won't be mad if it's not as close, but as close as it can be. Would like to see that first team start getting used to each other a bit. So we'd like to see that start happening now. And if that's the case, if I go from back to front, I would want to start Bayinda in goal because Tom Heaton is not the second choice goalkeeper. Bayinda is. If we're not going to get a goalkeeper, and if Onana ever gets injured, and when Onana goes for the African Nations Cup, it will be Bayinda. So the sooner we start giving Bayinda some confidence, the sooner we start getting him to get familiar with the pressure that comes with goalkeeping for Manchester United, The sooner we start creating the connection between Bayindir and the defenders, the better for us. Because, like I said, if we're not getting a goalkeeper, when Onana gets injured, slash when Onana goes for the Nations Cup, I don't think Tom Heaton is the backup keeper. Bayinda is the backup keeper. We saw that last season when Onana Onana almost refused to go for the Nations Cup. Like Onana is crazy, man. Onana stayed till the last second before boarding that plane. Like I feel like Onana left for the Nations Cup the night before the first Cameroon match. Like it was like, nah, man, you're not taking my spot. Like if Onana could keep for Cameroon during the day and fly back for a United game in that same evening, he would have done that. Like Onana is so protective of his space because he knows that he's not keeping great. And thing about goalkeeping, see what happened with Raya in Arsenal and Ramsdale. The moment another keeper comes and has a few good games, that's it. It takes your place. It's like goalkeeping is really ruthless like that. It takes your place. The team gets comfortable with him. The coach is comfortable with him, and boom, you're gone. Ramsdale is gone now. Ramsdale, I think, is in Newcastle now. Is he? Is he? Is he? I know he left for. It's probably in Newcastle. I think he went to Newcastle. Yeah, that's how crazy goalkeeping situation is. So I would like to see Brenda there. I would like to see left centre back. Ah, maybe Luke Shaw. See, Luke Shaw. He's been having good. He had a good game last against Bournemouth. He's looking fitter. He's looking stronger. He just needs to see a fit. Luke Shaw is a really good player. The problem is he doesn't stay fit. But a fit Luke Shaw is a really good player. So, in my opinion, let's use him in this state that he's in as much as we can, and just continue to enjoy the performance he's going to give us until he decides to, go back to where he likes to be, which is, the clean. I don't want to say that, but yeah, let's use him as much as we have him now. Let's use him. Center back. I like to delete there. I think delete is a solid player. And I just want him to get more confidence, right? I think Ten Hag got him, but he's a good defender. So interesting to see him. I want him to be that main center back for us. He was solid the last game. Obviously, he scored an own goal, but he couldn't avoid it. Um, but yeah, I just want him to keep building the confidence, get that maturity, and be one of the senior leaders from the back in the team. So I want to see Delete there. Obviously, Maguire is a shout, but yeah, Delete will be my first choice there. Right center back. Um, I'll probably say Mazraoui. Yeah, probably say Mazraoui here. Yeah, because Mazraoui is a really good player, tough defender. Puts his body on the line every time. Remember that last season he was exceptional in a lot of games. In a lot of games, let's not forget that. So I don't want us to have short memories. Mazraoui was really solid for us last year, and we should have him at right centre back for that game. Right wing back. This is hard, man. Right wing back is a bit tough for me. I would easily put Dalot there, but it's going to affect in the. Let's do Dalot there, and I'll say it now. I think Dalot is a better right wing back than Ahmad at the moment, especially with what Ahmad gives you in the attacking positions. We saw it against Bournemouth. Ahmad scored a goal. Even against West Ham, he had a goal ruled out, although that was from right wing back anyway. But we also saw how um, active he was playing at right 10. So I'll put Dalot there. Also because Dalot is a better defender than Ahmad is a defender at right wing back. Ahmad is a better attacker than Dalot is an attacker at right wing back. So that's the dilemma you have, and you don't have to choose. And at the moment, I think I'll choose defending because we have a plethora of attackers, so I'll choose defending. At left centre back, I would go for, sorry, left wing back, my man of the match against Bournemouth, Dogu. Sensational, absolutely solid, exceptional. He's in the form of his life. Mr. Potato Head, thank you for subscribing. Mr. Potato Head has just subscribed. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Mr. Potato Head. Shout out to you, my friend. Thanks a lot for the subscription. All the love. Dogu at left wing back for me. I'll take Dogu at left wing back. I love how I love how he's playing now. Diego Leon is giving him a real shout out, push at that position. But Dogu is saying, you know what, this is my position. Fight for it, Leon, fight for it. And they're fighting for it. Center midfield, I would go with Bruno and Ugarte. I want us to start to gently lean away from Casemiro in the center midfield. It's obvious. We saw it against Bournemouth. He's good in bits and pieces in the game. He's not good overall. I know we haven't seen what we thought we were getting with Ugarte, but I still feel like we still need to keep giving Ugarte that opportunity to grow into that position. Um, that's all we have at the moment. I don't think you can put a Bruno and Meno together, because where's the defending there? You do have to have a defensive person beside Bruno if Bruno is going to play that position, and I would put Ugarte there. Absolutely. So Ugarte and Bruno in the center midfield. That's 5-3. Now I have my two and my one. They pick themselves. I want Konya to start tomorrow. I want Umbuemo to start tomorrow. And I would love Hoyland to strike tomorrow. Those three guys, I know there's the whole drama with Sesko, but Hoyland scored against Bournemouth. He hit the bar against West Ham in the first few minutes. So there's a player there. There is a player there. We just need to give him the chance. There is a player there. I don't want him to be the main striker, like I've said separately. I would like him to have another striker to help him take the stress off him sometimes, which is why I really want Sesko. Worst case scenario, Watkins. But I would really like another striker to help him. But he's a good striker. And when he gets his confidence, it's going to be almost unplayable. I also feel like he probably needs to also just, get a bit stronger so defender just don't keep pushing him off. But he's a good player. So I'll put in Hoyland there and Konya and Umbuemo behind him. So that's my team. That's my team. It's for tomorrow. Bayende, Dogu, Shaw, Delit, Majwai, Dalot, Bruno Maguire, Umbuemo, Konya, and Hoyland. Let's see what the manager goes with. That's the team for tomorrow. I will be doing a watch along. Most of you will probably be with Mark. If I get a few people there, that's fine. Like I said, we are Mark's children, or in a way, we're birthed from the United stand. So whatever we get from the United stand, we will take it. I will keep that is our parent channel. So we're just the kiddie ones that are trying to do our stuff too. So yeah, we'll be live, and then happy to have anyone who comes. Last watch along, we had about 4 people, and we had 4 very interactive people. So that was good. And it's also training for me, getting familiar with watch alongs and things like that. So I'm happy to do it because I will watch the game anyway. I will always watch the game anyway. So what's the point of watching the game alone when I can watch it with one person here? or two people here, or maybe three people here. You don't know. Maybe 10 people here. We don't know. The last thing I want to talk about before I go is Amorim had an interview with MUTV, and I just want to share a few things that came out of that interview for those that haven't seen it. There were like four major themes that I wrote down from the interview with MUTV. I think the first theme is around, he says there's a cultural reset at United, which I like. And which Shaw also hinted at when Shaw had an interview, when Shaw said there are no more stragglers. So that's the word, right? There's no more stragglers at the club. So Amorim said we are better in every detail, and that was he was referencing like improvements in the club's organization, in the club's nutrition, the training routines, and just like the overall professionalism, which is really good. So it's nice to hear that from the coach saying that we are better in every detail. Obviously, we need to see how that translates to the pitch. Hopefully, it does. He also spoke about how we have upgraded a lot of the structures around him, around the technical staff, and it allows them to focus more on coaching the game, coaching the players, preparing for the game, rather than any operational distractions, which is really important because we've had situations where the coach was getting involved in things that he shouldn't be involved in. I remember Ten Hag it happened with Ten Hag, it happened with even Amorim when he came in, just getting involved in a lot of external noise. But now we have such a good structure, and when he says support structure, he means the likes of Wilcox, and co and the leadership team, and they can just focus on the game, and that's absolutely brilliant. So, for example, when he says, you know what, we don't want these people, they are wanted five. He doesn't have to do anything in that regard. He just tells we don't want them, and then the director of recruitment, director of football, you have all those people who manage that situation. Apart from him, Omar Berada drives that whole situation. So that's the support structure he's talking about, and that's good to hear. Second thing he spoke about was around the team cohesion, and we could see it on the pitch, but he also emphasized about it off the pitch. So he mentioned, something like, players staying longer for meals. That is just like basic thing. So people not just leaving after meals, but because there's such a camaraderie, players are staying longer, they're having chats, they're engaging, which is really nice. Um, he also spoke about, this being boosting the team spirit. So that's also a good one. Um, Spoke about momentum and match focus. He spoke about the fact that the good days are coming. He repeated it again. We stressed that, while we've had ups and downs, that this winning, just continuing to win, continuing to have club unity will really help us as a team. And he was really excited by the new signings. He spoke about, the importance of the player character. So that when we were looking at players like Konya and Buemo, it wasn't just, oh, how are they on the pitch? But he was actually looking more around their character. How are they as people? How are they as persons? So, I think, we that is really good. So he's saying that, we have like, we have new menu in the kitchen, guys. Like the team culture is cooking from inside out. So that's really nice, you know. And it's talking about like we're not just running after meals. We're trying to build an identity for the team and also trying to create cohesion. So that's also really nice. And we have these new signature dishes, Konya and Umbuemo are our new signature dishes, and we're going to cook with those guys. So that's really interesting. So guys, that was what Amorim said, and it was really good to hear some of those stuff. Tomorrow is going to be big, guys. When I mean big, I mean obviously we have the game, but I have a strong feeling that we will get some very important news on Sesko before the game, and it will favor Manchester United. I will be here to react to it. Let's see how that goes. Shout out to people that came in. Thank you, Divine. I really appreciate. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Mr. Potato Head. I will be live again tomorrow for the daily news. Will also be nice out live for the watch along after the daily news. And we'll continue to grind. continue to build, continue to push, continue to cook. We shall continue to cook because we are the United Kitchen and we cook or get cooked. Shout out to you. Have a good rest of your night, guys.